Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing, continuing with quite nice conditions out there today, with temperatures climbing into the mid 50s and seeing plenty of sunshine continuing. And we will see a nice day continue as we move through the day with mild temperatures, plenty of sun, and should stay dry as we move through the day and into tomorrow. Next chance of rain will move into the area during the PM time frame on Thursday, and then it looks like we'll see a fairly dry pattern as we move through the remainder of the next 7 days. Take a look at the current surface analysis. We have some disturbance weather off to the northwest being driven by an upper level short wave that's going to track north of our area. We'll see this boundary push through, bringing some additional cloud cover, mainly high clouds and a few mid-level clouds, but behind that we'll see wind shifting, some slightly cooler air, but still staying fairly mild. Behind that, we'll also see this area of low pressure over the southeast tracking off to the northeast. That's going to help increase some of the high clouds as well, but overall we should see plenty of sunshine and just high clouds around the area as we move through the day today, and then clearing skies as we move into the evening. Take a look at the upper level winds from this morning, sounding southwesterly winds, becoming more west-southwest to westerly as we go up through the column. Seeing those peak winds a bit on the lighter side this morning, with our peak wind of 54 knots at 25,000 feet. The freezing level this morning was at 7,300 feet. Looking at the current visible satellite, we can see plenty of clearing over the local area, just some high clouds passing through, and again, that will be the case as we move through the day. We can see some of that mid-level cloudiness off to the west. We'll see some of that making its way into the local area, but a lot of that will track north and begin to filter out as it moves into our region. If we look at the European model here, take a look at the short-term and extended forecast, we'll see, as mentioned, dry weather prevails as we move through the day today. We can see this upper-level short wave that's going to track north of the area. Again, just bringing a weak boundary through the area, seeing there's wind shifting and a slight increase temporarily in some of the cloud cover, and then we'll see clearing skies as we move into tomorrow with high pressure settling over the local region, and seeing another fairly nice day for our Wednesday. Temperatures just a couple degrees cooler behind that weak boundary. As we move into Thursday, we will see those winds turning out of the south once again and picking up as we go into Thursday, seeing some southerly flow return, bringing mild temperatures well above average once again as we move through the day Thursday, and then we'll see this more potent upper level trough moving into the region. It's going to bring a bit of a stronger boundary into the area as we move into the PM time frame. As you can see here, we have some showers along that boundary. Have seen a bit of a downward trend with some of the precip totals with these showers, so still expecting a few light showers to push through, mainly during the afternoon and early part of the evening. Then as the boundary pushes through, we will see some slightly more seasonable air moving in, likely our coolest day of the week. And we'll start to see breezier conditions out of the northwest. We will see breezy conditions out of the southwest moving through Thursday, and then continue breeziness as we move into the extended forecast here. As you can see, that tighter pressure gradient and that more seasonable air moving in. As we move into Friday, we will continue to see, again, those breezy conditions, and then as we go into Saturday, we'll see breezy conditions, slightly breezy conditions continuing as this this broad area of low pressure tracks well to the north of the region. But as you can see, dry conditions continue through the extended forecast here. We will see another trough building into the region as we get towards the end of the weekend. That looks to bring once again below average temperatures into our area. Very slight chance we might see a sprinkle as this boundary pushes through late Saturday night into Sunday, but not looking like a likely outcome as you can see that pushing in. But again, the big story will be once again back to below average temperatures as we move through Sunday as well as into Monday, with dry weather and high pressure building in over the area. So looking at the 24-hour weather vision chart for today, seeing green conditions for the next 24 hours, we'll see very comfortable temperatures with a high expected around 60 degrees this afternoon. Winds out of the south-southwest, 7 to 12 knots. Could see peak gust up around 17 knots, and then maybe dropping a couple degrees as the winds turn a bit more off the water out of the south. But overall, just mainly high clouds around the area, scattered high clouds, possibly seeing a few mid-level clouds coming through with that boundary. But then we'll be back to clear skies as we move through the overnight time frame. Temperatures only cooling down to around 38 degrees, so that's above average as well. And we'll see those winds shifting out of the northwest, but staying fairly light as we move through the morning hours Wednesday. Tides running normal, and for Wednesday we'll see mostly sunny, partly cloudy conditions, another mild day, slightly cooler, high around 57 degrees. Wednesday night we'll see increasing clouds ahead of that next system, becoming slightly breezy. Very slight chance of low clouds around the area, but otherwise a fairly mild evening with that southerly flow and those temperatures warming through the evening with our low of 43 happening early on. We'll continue with green conditions, but as we get in Thursday, that's when we'll see those winds becoming a bit gusty. Looking at an orange risk for those winds that are above 25 knots, so good chance of seeing a wind advisory as well as that orange risk for precip. As we move through the day, mostly cloudy, and then that chance of a few showers moving in during the afternoon, evening. Again, breezy, mild, high around 62 degrees, likely our warmest day of the week. Extended forecast, we'll see slightly cooler temperatures, more seasonable for Friday with a high of 51 degrees, partly cloudy, continuing with some slightly breezy northwesterly winds. Then moving into the weekend, another mild day for Saturday ahead of that next trough that moves into the area, partly to mostly cloudy conditions with those clouds on the increase ahead of that next boundary. We'll continue to see breezy conditions once again out of the southerly direction, and then a more substantial cool down as we move into Sunday and Monday with temperatures back below average in the mid-40s, low temperatures back below freezing for that time period as well. And we do have that 10% indicated here for Saturday night and Sunday with that very slight chance of a slight sprinkle moving through the area with that boundary. But again, overall looking dry, fairly comfortable as we move through the remainder of the week, and we'll see another cool down moving into next week. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.